at Spruce Meadows.
You're watching the ATCO Electric 6-Bar from the Spruce Meadows Masters, presented by ATCO Electric, delivering safe, reliable electricity to homes, farms, and businesses since 1927. CN, North America's Railroad, and by Travel Alberta. Jump to alberta.com, sharing our love of the horse with the rest of the world.
Leopoldo Palacios goes to work for the next round of competition at the ATCO Electric 6-Bar, and what a group of athletes we've had advance to this, John Garner. A real mix of countries, experience, and predictability.
It is one of the things that makes this competition special as we watch Leopoldo and his team. You know, you can plan it all you like, but it takes a little bit of luck. We have a look at them. Norway, Great Britain, Netherlands, Canada. Marshall Whyte, that's fantastic, and Lauren Huff there.
Great excitement in the stadium here as we advance to the next jump-off round. There's a look at Pete Rijmakers of the Netherlands, Nick Skelton. The big guns have come to play. Lauren Huff of the United States, and then Marshall Whyte of Canada. Not really in over his head, but living a dream. There's a look at the youngster who lives in those foothills just outside of Spruce Meadows here. And he is on a bit of a roll, John.
Well, he's doing a great job. Now, different strategy, though, coming into this round. Fences 1, 2, and 3 are taken out. So you'll see there is fence 4 has actually gone down in height because now that is the first jump that the riders are going to face. So that's a much different tactic. Now you can see it disappearing there, and now we suddenly basically got a triple combination, 2 stride, 2 stride. But it's meter 58 going in and meter 85 coming out. My goodness me.
So they've removed half of the materials and elevated the rest of them, and only the big dogs are left to play here at Spruce Meadows. There's Geir Gulliksen. He'll be the first to go, the Norwegian veteran. This event launches what's affectionately or respectively known as the $1 Million Weekend, but actually offers closer to $2 million in prize money as Pete Rijmakers gets ready to take on Skelton in the next round. And Marshall Whyte wants to continue this dream, or at least he doesn't want it to become a nightmare. This is a youngster from just west of Spruce Meadows, 20 years of age, first time in the international ring, very young horse, and he finds himself in a showdown with the eyes of the world on him against Pete Rijmakers and Nick Skelton on a young horse.
Well, I mean, this is really what dreams can be made of, but I know if it were me, I'd rather be doing it around the meter 40 speed competition, but you know what? He's been full marks for it, Ian. He's not got lucky so far.
It's all gravy now.
Keep his focus. And don't underride it. You got to get kicking, Marshall.
Little tap at the second fence, nicely over the third, and that's a good bonus for him. He doesn't have to continue now as they still go higher, but he jumped that final vertical, and a big one it is at a meter 85.
It really did. I think he just felt himself there. He wasn't getting there, so he went to the whip a little bit, urged his horse on. Asked Quinlan for a little bit more. Let him fight. He knows he's in trouble there. But what a nice horse. Super ride to the last, and he actually gave it quite a bit.
7 years of age that Hanoverian gelding is, and he presented himself very well, as did Marshall Whyte under the lights at Spruce Meadows in the ATCO Electric 6-Bar.
Friday night of the Masters serves up each year one of the most enticing competitions of the show jumping season, the ATCO Electric 6-Bar. A straight line of 6 jumps to be negotiated a maximum of 5 times. It seems simple on paper. In reality, a true test of horse and rider's power and bravery. On this night, the die-hard fans at Spruce Meadows were treated to a battle between the sport's legends and the neophytes. Nick Skelton and Russell looking for a 3rd consecutive title. Pete Rijmakers trying to get the Dutch flag back on top. And young Marshall Whyte flying the flag for the hometown. After 3 tough rounds, the young Canadian bowed out, but not down. And in the end, it was left to two Olympic veterans to battle it out. With one rail down, it looked like the run was over for Skelton and Russell, but the big Dutchman could not match him and finished with two rails on the floor and handed an improbable third Atco Electric title to Great Britain's Nick Skelton and Russell. Let's go down and meet the champion with Ian Allison.
You're part of history here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at the Spruce Meadows Masters. For the third consecutive year, Nick Skelton of Great Britain aboard Russell jumps to victory in the Atco Electric 6-bar. And his incredible streak with this gray stallion continues, but as you said, Nick, luck was on your side maybe a bit.
Yeah, I think it's better to be born lucky than rich, and I was definitely very lucky to win that one, and well, thanks to Pete anyway.
Little fresh out here tonight. Was that to your advantage? The horses seem to be jumping well, especially the two greys that made it to the final round.
Yeah, well, I didn't get wet tonight like I did the last 2 years, so that's a bonus.
But you are going to get paid, and it's now with a great deal of pleasure I reintroduce you to Seth Policiccio, the president of Atco Electric. Another spectacular and memorable night at Spruce Meadows.
It's a beautiful night. It may have not been quite what we wanted for weather, but the enthusiasm of the crowd and the riders warmed us all. So I enjoyed it.
It sure did, and we had a great showdown in the international ring, and now for the third year in a row, Nick Skelton gets to gallop back to Great Britain with the winner's share.
On behalf of Atco Electric and 1,100 employees, I'd like to congratulate you, Nick. Thank you. For the third time.
$17,000, ladies and gentlemen, to Nick Skelton of Great Britain, as he continues his remarkable career here at Spruce Meadows. And we'll continue the tradition of him trusting me to hold the money, at least for a moment, and inviting the two of you to step forward and hoist the trophy, symbolic of supremacy, here in the evening of the horse. And what an evening it's been as Nick Skelton and Russell continue to make Spruce Meadows history.